It's what many thought the future would look like.
That's how fun it's needles.
Wearable technology, not just pictured on the silver screen anymore, but mirrored in real life. Meta's latest AI glasses look unsuspecting, even stylish. The company collaborating with Ray-Ban, a product that intrigued Breck Metra and her family.
When my husband got them, I mean, we have kids, so he was like, it would just be fun to, like, in the moment, be able to, like, capture something that you don't have to pull out your phone.
A great idea until they were used in her home by someone else.
That still looks small to me, but
She says she and her husband sell vintage T-shirts online, often from their own living room. But while making a sale at her home in Utah, she didn't realize it was all recorded until it was posted to social media.
Usually you can, like, tell if there's a light on when they're recording. Again, I didn't notice that at all. So initially I was just I felt like kind of violated. My kids were in it. He kind of blurred them out, but he didn't in some of the shots.
She asked the content creator to delete the post, and instead she says he blocked her. She escalated it to Instagram, also owned by Meta.
I filed a complaint and I sent them the video and the screenshot. They sent me an auto email back saying thank you, and then we'll look into it.
After a family member also complained to the user, the video was deleted, but not before it racked up some tens of thousands of views, Breck says. We were unable to reach the person who posted the video for comment, and Instagram didn't comment directly on this situation. But Breck is not alone. The internet is inundated with videos just like it. Usually more flirty encounters.
So I just want to let you know, you're a very beautiful young lady.
Women getting approached by men on the street, asking for their name, number, or even for a date. With some women saying they had no idea that casual conversation was being used for content.
didn't know he was recording me.
In the United States, people cannot expect to have much of a right to privacy in public places. And in most states, you can legally record your conversation with someone without their permission.
Unfortunately, the sorts of protections that exist right now are not really robust in allowing people to have videos taken down.
Meta, in a blog post, seems to recognize a certain amount of transparency is welcome, noting that every pair of its glasses has a small LED light that blinks when the user takes a video or snaps a picture.
Meta Ray-Ban display.
But those lights can be easily obscured, even removed. NBC News found listings across at least 30 states offering services to do just that. But in a recent update, Meta announced a new privacy feature that shuts some generations of the glasses off if the device detects that the LED light is being tampered with. Across social media, some are suggesting women play copyrighted music to avoid being on camera.
We all know that Disney goes after people that don't license their music, right?
A sly tactic that could prevent some content from being uploaded on platforms like YouTube and TikTok. Instagram, though, reportedly cracking down on some of the videos shot by Meta glasses. Its CEO saying the pickup artist prankster-style videos would be banned from the app.
We don't want people to be surreptitiously taking videos of other people and harassing them and then posting them on our platform.
Meta told us in a statement, quote, "We've built privacy in the camera for the glasses from the ground up, a capture LED that will blink bright white when you take a photo or video," adding, "When people report content, it gets reviewed quickly and taken down if they find it violates bullying and harassment policies." Still, there's been a new push to ban the smart glasses in certain settings, with New York banning them in state courts and Philadelphia courts making a similar move. It all came after a judge in Los Angeles scolded Mark Zuckerberg's team for wearing Meta glasses during a high-profile trial. And some private businesses also taking action, like Comic-Con in the UK, saying recently many attendees are, quote, "not comfortable with the knowledge that other convention goers might be filming them without consent." But sales numbers tell a different story. Ray-Ban's owner said purchases of its AI glasses more than tripled in the last year to over 7 million pairs. The company did not respond to our request for comment. In the last year alone, Meta recruited A-list celebrities for major ad campaigns.
Hey, Meta, call my lawyer.
And new collaborations.
Hey, Meta, take a picture.
Advanced technology that once seemed a lifetime away.
Morning, Mr. Hunt.
But comes with complications that we're dealing with now. Yasmin Vasugian, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.